What is going on, everybody? Whoa, you're a little crazy.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on. Party on. What is going on, guys? Sorry it took so long. We had some FUBAR-ish technical difficulties.
Brought to you by Sean, not by Justin.
Look,
who is here at 6:25. Ready to go.
We're not even assuming that everybody even ended up seeing the beginning of or at least the short. We're not. I mean, some people may have, some people didn't.
Well, if you haven't, you should check it out.
Yeah, go check out the short.
And then you'll realize it was his fault.
Look, everybody knows that whenever we've normally done this, like we end up being sometimes a little late, and that's
not today.
Not today.
Not today.
There were technical difficulties.
Not today.
There were some technical difficulties, and we dealt with them. But
was here.
Yeah, you were.
Wasn't gonna get on me. See, that's that karma. That karma come back and get you.
Blah.
Anyway, let's get it going, man.
Going. Do your thing, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I will stick with it. Pigeons and penguins. Welcome back. We've missed you.
It has been a while.
It has been a while. 2 weeks without us. What were you gonna do?
I mean, I'm sure that they lived on. I mean, I'm sure that they proceeded on.
Yeah.
It's been. There was just. I mean, I bet your week was a little bit less entertaining than towards the end of the week.
You missed us. You know it.
I know they did.
Yeah.
Timothy says, blame the Russians.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the Russians. Actually, I mean, the way that everything's going with Russia right now, I mean, I think Russia's gone kind of down in my book. I mean, Ukraine is kicking some butt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying right now. Ukraine is they are not someone to mess with. I mean, you got grannies out there with AKs.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta give a shout out to the Ukrainian president.
Shout out.
Because that dude, whenever the United States says, hey, we will get you out of here. When do you want your ride? And he says, I don't need a ride. I need ammo. That is a bad mamma jamma right there.
Ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. He's like,
they're Vlad.
Look,
Vlad needs to go to the front line, and they need to just duke this out.
Yeah.
Just a purebred fist fight.
Yeah.
Bro, but like
he would ride there with a bear with his shirt off, and that's it.
Tell me this isn't like man of the year.
I think so.
Like if you really look at the Ukraine president, like how is that not man? If anybody has ever seen the movie Man of the Year,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you have not, the plot, no spoiler alert, the plot is Robin Williams was a late night talk host comedian who became the president.
Yep.
Like when I heard that, like that was
pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I like the fact that, what was it? Some of the old grannies, they're walking down with AKs, and one of them walked up to one of the Russian soldiers and says, hey, here, I want you to put sunflower seeds in your pocket. That way, when you die, flowers will bloom where your body is. Just like, well, that's some gangster stuff right there. Just like, well, all right, granny. I mean, hell, they even had a tank that broke down on the side of the road, and one of the Ukrainians actually offered to tow them back to Russia. I mean, this is some insanity right here. Don't mess with Ukraine. Not at all.
You just can't mess with people who love their country.
This is true.
At the end of the day.
I mean, Britain kind of learned that, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure they're not, like all the people that are running into Poland, pretty sure they're not coming back.
This is true. I mean, it's like, you think about it. I think Britain kind of learned their lesson. We did the same thing to Britain back in the 1700s.
Oh, that was a much harder fight, though.
This is true. I mean,
they had to get on boats and stuff.
Yeah. They had to get on boats, and we were supposed to be waiting for France, and it didn't happen. And
can't trust the French.
No, can't trust the French. And then we ended up trusting some French, and then We won.
Then we threw your tea in the water.
We threw your tea in the water. Then we ended up drinking your tea, and now all the South drink sweet tea. Like it's kind of funny.
Huh? Never even thought about that.
It's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we got going on up in here?
Let's see. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Tim, you are commenting welcome to you.
Welcome back.
I'm not
Tim.
clicking on all your comments, man. That is a lot of clicking.
Welcome back, Tim.
Welcome back to you.
He wasn't at the last one, man. We missed him.
This is true. He commented like one of the
right at the end or something like that.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, sorry,
like,
bro.
Tim,
Bye-bye.
We're out of here, man. Speaking of which.
I'm going to say, yeah. Blaine Justin Flatbed Gang don't have appointment times.
FBG, yeah, still wasn't my fault.
These were technical difficulties.
Reefer got stuck on the side of the road with a flat.
Tim does bring up a good point. Like the dudes that were on the Snake Island.
Oh yeah,
that was that. Shout out to them.
Shout out
to them. Like
now,
that.
The Ghost of Ukraine now or whatever.
Yeah.
The pilot dude. There are a lot of good stories coming out of there,
it's crazy.
They're gonna have a whole lot of tales for their kids growing up. Man.
They will. I mean, the thing is, like, you look at this whole situation, and I mean, I'm sure that this whole situation is not going the way that Russia wanted it to go.
No, absolutely not.
Because I mean, I think this is like bringing down Russia huge on the not even just on the world stage, on the political stage, but people used to fear Russia.
Right.
You know what I mean? It used to be something that you feared. And after watching everything that's been going on with Ukraine, I'm not that afraid of them.
Yeah, it's about to get uglier.
I mean, I'm sure it will, because I mean, it's like whenever you back a dog into a corner, I mean, he's gonna start reaching. But I mean, it's just like, I think that everyone's on the side of Ukraine, and to be honest, I don't think Russia can fight the entire world.
Right, but nobody else is going to do anything. Otherwise, they would have never let it happen in the first place.
This is true. I mean, the thing is, they even said that we're protecting our NATO lands, and just so happened that Ukraine's not part of.
Yeah, they're not part of NATO. And then Kamala Harris over there talking about, oh, let's let them join NATO. Like, dummy, this is why the whole war started, because Vlad don't want him in NATO. Yeah. Like, this is how we got here. And you're like, yeah, let's do it, though. Like,
let's do it. It's like
a little late, stupid.
I think it's still funny that Russia's still on the UN Security Council. It's like,
we should not stop them.
I think that
I vote nay.
I vote nit. There's only one nay. Vlad. What?
I kill all of you.
Put your shirt on. No one cares. And you double parked your bear. Bro.
That dude is. There is something to be said about them not. But I mean, like, they're looking at certain things. Like that old lady that walked up to them and said that. You know what I mean? Like, you know how easy it would have been for them to just drop them?
True. But I mean, it's just like, do you think that
they could have dropped that old lady? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, true, but do you think that, I mean, I know we're getting off topic. This has had nothing to do with CDL whatsoever.
Hey, it's FUBAR, man.
It is FUBAR. But I mean, this is some worldly stuff. This is not how I thought everything would go. But either way, so how things been going at Prime?
Well, that's a big transfer. Funny you should ask. We instructors are out here acting like Ukraine.
Acting like Ukraine out here.
We're fighting the good fight, man.
Fighting it. We got new cones.
Yeah, they are shiny too.
We got new shiny cones.
Big shout out to Smoke.
Big smoke.
Big
Smoke.
Smoke.
This is not brought to you by Russia.
No.
Whoa. Oh, Peg. I'm guessing that's your student.
Flatbearers deserve my respect. Peg leg. I don't know.
I'm guessing. Just due to the photo.
Oh, there's a good chance. Her. Yeah, it makes more sense now that I think about it on that level.
Double D cones. They're shiny?
Double D cone?
I don't know.
Is that what it says?
Tim's on some other stuff.
Double D.
But
If
if any of you guys come out here and see that,
Burger King, but I did have it for dinner.
we do have some nice shiny cones out there. The cones were looking kind of rough.
Yeah, they
were looking kind of rough.
And for those that are concerned that the other half of the pad doesn't look like the front half of the pad, there are more cones on the way.
There are some on the way. There's
we out ordered their cones.
Yep. Oh, I heard that your trailers got stolen.
You had to go there.
I did.
Didn't you? Had to go. Had to go there. I filed a report with security.
You did?
I did at the DAB meeting.
Did you find them?
We found them.
You found them?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, technically, we did file a stolen report, but then we did technically steal them.
Steal them back.
And then then they sent a list.
That's the way Prime rolls. You steal our trailers, we steal them back.
Right. Like, look, this is the pad. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is off the table. You know what I mean? Like, if you steal from me, I steal from you.
Right.
Very separatist around here anymore.
Very true.
In the Prime family. So, like, if you steal from us, we steal from you. Sorry.
It is what it is.
Like, we stole this chair from Steve.
And D.
Oh, this is D's chair?
Yeah, you're sitting in D's chair.
Oh. Where's the chair that's normally up there?
I don't know. That chair that was up there is gone now. I don't know.
What's George doing?
I have no idea. Maybe he took it back there. I don't know.
But way to bring up a sensitive topic.
Sorry. They're back, though.
Yes, with vengeance.
With vengeance.
And for those that are concerned, we have some on the way. So I talked with the big guy today. He said 8 of them, we're bringing back 9, and 8 of them will be staying here.
Oh.
For anybody that's interested.
Peg Leg is no longer driving OTR, but loves their content. Appreciate it, Peg Leg. You're not who we thought you were.
Yeah. I have a student that has a peg leg.
Yeah. But he doesn't have a peg leg. It's not a peg.
It's carbon fiber.
It's fancy. Mm-hmm. So, something happened this last week.
Uh-oh.
It did. It was our last one.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Only one of us got an award, though.
No, he has an award. He just didn't bring his. Just like Justin, he forgets things.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a thing that happens.
It is. It happens. It does. But I will give a shout out to whoever made these, because these are.
It says it right on the box, bro.
Well, someone had to order them. Those are some fancy awards right there. He has the same one, but you can stab somebody with this. Ow. Through glass, it hurts. But so for the last, technically I've been on it for 3 years.
Yeah, they wanted us off sooner than later.
Yeah, they're troublemakers.
These dudes are out of control. We got to get this flat bending guy out of here.
Prime has something that's called the driver advisory board, to where we bring you apply for it as a driver, different different experiences, so different years of experience. So we have people that have only been here for, some of them less than a year, and we have some people on the board that have been here for 30 plus years. So this is where I think that Prime kind of stands out from a lot of other companies, because I don't know of any other company that has all these drivers that they apply for it, that we sit with all the heads of all the departments at Prime and we hash things out. We're
our own board.
We are.
I mean, like, a lot of people have a board of directors.
True.
You know, like, and that's what DAB is.
It is
a board of directors meeting.
It essentially really is.
So drivers get a seat at that table.
Yep, we do, and we have a say. Because there's been a lot of things that
we say a lot.
It gets aggressive, pretty aggressive, pretty quick. But Robert will actually listen to us, and that's Robert Lowe. Shout out to Robert.
Big shout out, Rob.
Big shout out to the big man.
Big man. And
but
grande.
Oh,
grande.
So he actually listens to us. I mean, that's something that Cammy said, because he can just like brush us off and just be like, hey, I'm going to run this company the way that I want to run it, without any input from the drivers. But he knows that in order to be the best, he's going to want the best. He's going to have to listen to what the best think the best is. There's a lot of best
Yeah, that's the best.
That's the best. But I got to give a shout out to him because that was
Shout out.
We've gotten a lot of things done, especially a lot of the things having to do with the app, all the macros that you can access on the app. But shout out to Brianne. Brianne, you're on top of some stuff, man.
Shout out to Rob
for
hiring Brianne.
Very true.
Shout out Brianne for holding down the app.
Very true. And I mean that app is on point. I mean, now all the different things of what you can access, and a lot of these things were put down by the DAB as a request, and these things have been done. So the macros, the My Fuel, all of those things were requested by the DAB, and even the Ask DAB page, the Ask DAB on the My Prime app was brought up by the DAB.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we used to have all these emails, and we still get emails, but I mean, we used to have just the email deal, and now you can actually go in there and you can see all the different questions that have been asked previously, and you can see the comments, and some of them get kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's one thing with Prime that I think is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, not too many places you can go this day and age where so a lot of these mega carriers are publicly traded. Prime is the only one that is not. You know what I mean? Like, and so because of that, we have a lot of leeway to do whatever we want to do. True. Rob has the only say so on what happens.
And Robert has no intentions of ever being a publicly traded company. That was one of the first things that he said.
Right, absolutely not. And why would you want to be?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, to have that freedom. When Rob wants something done, he says, I want to do this. You know what I mean? Like, we need an increase in vacation pay. Done. And it's done. Like, people are like, okay, sir. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's done fairly quickly, especially a lot of these things.
It's next week.
Yeah. So, I mean, heck, we found out issue. We found out the situation on why we're not getting trucks.
Right. And chat. Okay. So since we're, well, no, that would be leasing. Carry on. Never mind. No. Shout out Drew though. Shout out Drew Martin, trying to get it done. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they keep taking the positive steps to, you know what I mean? Like, keep that pressure on. Don't let them slack. Let them force them to get where they got to go.
True. I mean, we do have some trucks that are coming in. It's not the amount of what a lot of people would hope that there would be, but no. I mean,
it's more than what we've been getting.
It's more than what we got. So, right. I mean, and that's one thing too, is that I know it's got to suck for a lot of these guys, especially some of the trainees that might be watching this or that will watch this video whenever they come in, and that's their first representation of Prime. Is that truck, and right now you might end up, you're more likely you're going to get a truck that has some miles on it. That's just the way that everything's going right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, regardless, like, you can't assume you're just coming in and getting a brand new truck because you wanted one.
You can't.
It's good to hope, but
true. Because I mean, my first
realistic version of that is no.
My first truck had like 175,000 miles on it.
Mine had like 4
miles?
400.
Oh, 400,000. And see, like, this is
400,000. Like, I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, I've never shout out to the DAB. You know what I mean? Like, for being a million miler as a company driver, I got to order my truck. But previously, all the way up to that, I had 10 trucks, and one of them was new.
Right.
That's it.
So, I mean, the thing is, and even if you guys think that you're coming in to upgrade and you think that you're going to get a new truck, even if you go lease, there's no guarantee you're going to get a new truck if you go lease. Like, that's not what's happening right now.
You get what's available.
It is. And the thing is that this is not just a Prime problem. This is going across carriers. It's going across different disciplines. It's reefer. It's flatbed.
Check the Fortune 500. You know what I mean? Like, money is not our problem.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
we will buy trucks at a more expensive rate if it stops our competitors from getting them.
Oh yeah, and the thing is that's
Rob's the throat slitter.
And he has no problem like buying a truck. The thing is that it's not a money issue. It's literally that the carriers. It's a dew break.
It's a good sound. Sorry.
So there's no carriers that can really get trucks right now. So I mean, this is not just a Prime problem. This is an industry problem. So I mean, there's I'm sure, and I look at it this way: this is all stemming from COVID. This is exactly what's going on.
Well, apparently there was a giant fire somewhere too, kind of burned up a chip making factory.
True. I mean,
that didn't help either.
No,
but that was COVID because there wasn't any firefighters to fight it.
True. So I mean, there's a lot of this stuff is stemming. The reason, heck, I mean, what was it? Our orders that we submitted to Freightliner for the 2021 year haven't even been fulfilled yet, and they didn't predict they were going to be fulfilled until May, April, May. So I mean, this is
the OEM. Like, we've had contracts with the OEMs, but when the OEMs can't supply the truck because of back orders of this, that, and everything else, you know what I mean? Like, what are you supposed to do? Be like, screw you, you know what I mean? Like, and it's a catch-22. Everybody's in a bad predicament, so it's just forcing us to have to pay attention a little bit better. And
Ace lease right now is still a no-go.
Yeah, it is a Biden problem.
But Ace lease right now is still a no-go.
Yeah, that's what they said.
There's the lease purchase is still a no-go, and that's still going on. So that's going to be going on because, I mean, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for guys to be able to buy a truck outright whenever we can put it into the fleet and everything like that. So but whenever it comes to that side, that's why whenever students decide to come in, start looking at those micro fleets. Look at those micro fleets. If you guys are coming in and it's a long wait for trucks and there's a guy that's saying he'll pay a certain amount of money, as long as it's reputable, I'd do it.
Right. I mean, as long as he stands by it, in the worst case scenario, he doesn't. And then at the end of the day, you're still a company driver.
True.
You still work for Prime.
Exactly.
He's just renting you.
And I mean, a lot of these guys are putting refrigerators and microwaves on their trucks.
Oh yeah, it's coming with way more than what Prime's putting in their truck.
Exactly. Some of them have
there's a cost benefit analysis to that too. But that's about a week.
Satellite, have refrigerators, all the stuff of what a lot of people work their butt off to try to get into their truck. I mean, heck, my first truck didn't have a microwave, didn't have a refrigerator. I had a crock pot. It was a little teeny tiny that I would start my crock pot in the morning. I'd drive my shift, and at the end I had rice. That was about it, man. So, I mean,
I worked for a very bad company before, and dude used to cook spaghetti in his though. Because he came over and hooked me up with a plate because he cooked too much.
I tried
for working spaghetti for that horrible company. Yeah. Because we were both working for that horrible company.
Did it have a bird?
It might have.
Oh, okay. Right.
Look like a little birdie up there.
Blue Falcon.
Little thunder. Little lightning.
So this is, don't worry, this is a industry-wide issue.
Yeah.
So
shout out
the
mechanic dudes.
Oh yeah, shout out.
By far, hands down, every meeting I've been to, best presentation.
Oh yeah. Whenever it comes to like
to dab stuff, like
oh yeah,
they are on point. They're doing their thing. So shout out to them.
Our service bay is now open 24/7.
Oh yeah, the express bay.
The express bay is now open 24/7.
And not that any of them probably pay attention to this, but they started their own technician advisory board. So they're going to be bringing in people from all of their little areas and have, you know what I mean, like a DAB meeting technically.
That's pretty cool.
They called it the TAB. They kind of stole our training one, but
they did. That's
what you get for being late to the program.
The heck, maintenance. Well, what are you gonna why you gotta infringe on us, man? Like,
but I'm just saying that's what you get for being late to the party. Like we could have had a TAB board a long time ago. True. People were like, so if they would have started a long time ago, they would have. Then the mechanics would have had to have been MAB. You know what I mean? Like the mechanic advisory board. But no,
MAB actually sounds pretty bad.
Yeah,
MAB sounds pretty cool. I'm just saying. But it is what it is. So what else has been done?
Maintenance Objectivity Board, MOB.
Oh, no, we can't do that. That'd be bad.
No, man. Then where's the props for objectivity? Though?
Exactly. People would be out here. We out here mobbing. Like, no.
Where's my props for objectivity?
I mean, objectivity is a big word for Justin. I mean, he must have looked that up.
I did not. It was off the top of the dome, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to think quick on the fly. You know, like objectivity. That's and used it correctly, I do believe.
That's a big deal. I mean, I good. Apparently, Justin's learning.
Well, I haven't checked my calendar in a while. I got to do that. The one Andre bought me?
Oh, you have a calendar. You have a calendar on your phone.
No, the calendar that tells me stuff. How we found out how to get the unicorn license.
Oh, of which,
The
hold
questing
on,
license.
of which Timothy talked about it.
Questing license?
No, he said the my award was for top unicorn hunter.
Ah, nice.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
did you get your questing license, Timothy? Or are we gonna have to report you?
Exactly. Come on, Timothy. Come on.
Post up that.
So the pic,
Can you put pictures in the comments on these things?
I don't know. Someone try to put a picture in the comments. A good picture.
My new leg is a leg with the caterpillar. Ooh,
that's legit. The new
4.25 cat.
That's legit. Bright yellow cat logo. That's all. I bet it pulls like crazy.
Well, it's supposed to be bright. It should be bright yellow, and then have the black cat symbol on it, like
true.
The machinery does.
Very true. So, what else?
And get the pistons, paint it like an engine.
Ooh,
4.25 cat.
That'd be pretty cool.
Making a Quade Earth Movers.
So, what else has been going on?
Nothing, man. It's been a wild past 2 weeks. So we do apologize for not being here for you, but we had a lot of things going on.
We did.
So
we had a lot of things going on. So it was tough, but
shout out to Will and Trucking with Kirsten, or the trader Will Freightall now, whatever the heck it's called.
I mean his YouTube still says Freight Skater.
Okay, well, shout out to the Freight Skater. At heart, there we go. Freight Skater by heart. And Trucking with Kirsten for putting up the videos for Harmony.
For Harmony, shout out to you guys. Like that was legit.
Right, that was super outstanding, people.
That I'm sure that helped them out. Like that was awesome.
Yeah, well,
I mean that's one
shout
thing,
out to everybody who donated to those things too.
That's true, and that's one thing that you'll learn, especially you're a Prime, that there's something that's a Prime family, and whenever someone is in need or something has happened, we tend to step up, and we step up in a big way.
Yeah, and if you are part of the Prime family and are hurt somehow, something's going on, tell somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, people don't know what they don't know. So
exactly. And if the first step is let somebody know that you're suffering, let somebody know that something's going on. And I mean, we'll be here to pick you up. That's what we do. Like I've witnessed it, and it is part of the Prime culture, because that Prime culture, COVID, it punched it pretty hard. But I mean, now we're starting to get into some more stuff. Like your guys are end of the year / Christmas party is still slated for May, so it's a little late.
Middle of the year party.
Wow. But I mean, we do have there's a Prime culture. Like we tend to party, and we usually party hard. Like this is why this company is great to be at. You don't really see it in any other company. You don't see the facilities. You don't see the parties. You don't see that kind of stuff. I think that there's something to be said about that.
We rock out with the thing out.
Yep. So as you see, we're getting more Volvos.
Yeah, I mean, but again, in the generation of this, where we live, I mean, what other choice? Like sometimes you're just stuck doing things you don't want to do that just need to be done.
And I mean, that was something I put out earlier too, that we weren't doing any Volvos anymore. But I mean, in this day and age of where we're at and just needing trucks, we are. I think it was like 130 some odd Volvos that are ordered, that they're being manufactured right now. So hopefully they don't need a lot of chips.
Like 130, like Freightliner was supposed to deliver us like 160 a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they're giving us like somewhere between 30 to 60, depending on the week, or like from a month to month basis, it's like 30 to 60.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, they are so far off that, like, what else are you supposed to do? You're gonna have to reach out, get things from other places, and you know what I mean? Like, even though may not be the thing you wanted to do, it's the thing you adapt and overcome.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, like
adapt, improvise, overcome.
the one thing we won't do here is fail.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is too, I mean, we've gone to any manufacturers. I mean, the
OEMs. Yes,
yeah,
I
we've
learned
gone,
what that
OEMs.
meant.
So we've gone to all the OEMs. I mean, heck, we've even gone to Mac. So I mean, this is it, that nobody could fulfill a truck order. So I mean, it's bad right now.
It should be coming back, but by the time it comes back, it's so behind. You know what I mean? Like that. We went from one side of the spectrum of, you know what I mean, like everybody just ordering truck after truck after truck to, you know what I mean, like then being like, we don't really need them, back to we need trucks. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
And again, like you said, COVID kind of smashed it. Like everybody seems to forget, man. Like we shut the world down for like 6 months.
We did.
You know what I mean? Like,
so I mean that was a big deal. Everything manufacturing just
in other countries way harder than us.
True.
You know what I mean? Like there's kind of like Italy, man. Like they didn't move.
True.
You know, like for us, like in this country, like we moved around in 2020. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, heck, even Britain for the most part, they were on quarantine or they weren't allowed to leave their houses. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, the rest of the world locked down way harder than we did.
True. What's up, Johnny?
What's
going on, brother?
On the flip side, not
on the flip side. So, like, that's
story time.
Story time.
That's your boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny on the flip side.
Johnny on the flip side is my Niner friend. No, that's not Steven.
He's a Niner friend?
He's a Niner
Steven,
friend.
that's right.
Steven. Yeah, Steve is my brother from another mother.
Yeah. Steven's story time.
Yep. And as you can see, Steve is silent.
Maybe he's not here.
I'm sure he isn't. But Steve is silent. Because like we don't talk about little Sean.
Oh, did you reprimand him?
I did.
You call him after the show?
I did not.
You know, like, how dare you? Don't you ever do that again?
No, I wouldn't do that. Yep, go Niners. That's what I see. That's what I'm talking about, Johnny.
Go home. That's about all y'all did. What y'all doing with old
buy some Clydesdales. There's no computer chips. Paint prime on the side of a wagon.
It'd be just as fast.
It'd be just as fast. I get that is 100% truth. We might just be a little bit faster.
We get there at the same time.
We might just be a little bit faster. It's like you look on the side of those, the Amish little buggies are gonna have prime on it.
And look, Tim, we're not gonna paint. We're branding that in.
Yep.
You're not thieving our horses.
I mean, honestly, we already have the horses. I mean, prime. Robert's got thoroughbreds.
Hey, don't go there. That was a bad time.
You got
Did
those.
you see it when Magna Moon like totally dropped the ball on that?
No.
And everybody like so. It's unfortunate. Magna, she
passed away.
Stumbled out the gate.
Right.
No, she stumbled out the gate coming out, and so got a bad jump on a muddy track, and pretty much came in like 19th out of 20th. And like, oh, bro, the memes were hard. Like, people were asking, like, is that a service failure? You know what I mean? They're like, somebody forgot to turn the governor off.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. The memes went hard at Rob. Rob ate it with everything too, man. Like,
damn, like that's a tough one.
He was promoting heavy too, man. I mean, it's Bob Baffert horse, but I mean,
right.
I said it probably had a chance, and I was super sad because we didn't go to the Preakness with her.
Right.
I mean, like, because she got a little boo boo running in the Derby, so that was sad. But
right, but they still
horse racing ain't what it used to be, man.
No, I mean
they're giving everybody the Triple Crown, man. Like everybody's a freaking winner now.
See, this is
like it took like 30 years for somebody to finally do that, and they gave it to them. Because here's how the Derby works, right? Mm-hmm. The Derby's like 25 horses,
right?
Then you go to the Preakness, and now in the Preakness, what they're going to do is they're going to put some sprinters in there,
right?
And they're going to try to get that horse to tire out before it gets up there. You know what I mean? Like, and then at the Belmont, you do the same thing, right? Like, you just fill the field with like you're half and half when you get to the Preakness. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to put those good long horses in there. A couple of the horses that could have beat the horse to begin with, right? Put your stamp on it. Like, right. Yeah, if this didn't happen to us at the Derby, we would have beat you. You know what I mean? Like, So that's what's supposed to happen at the Preakness. Plus, they put some sprinters in there, like they're messing with the field, right? Like, we're going to try to tire. Nobody wanted you to win. Then when you got to the, like, Belmont, they'd put crazy sprinters in there and just try to run that horse out. You know what I mean? Like, because once you get caught up in the field, you're screwed. So it has to keep a decent pace. And then, nowadays, like, the Preakness lad, the last Triple Crown winner, like, at the Preakness, there was 8 horses. Like, you're just giving this away. It used to be 25. Like, now you're just filling the field with 8. What is this nonsense? Y'all are cheating out this. You know what I mean? Like, go back to the old school way, man.
Yeah, it's
go back to the old school way.
As you can tell, someone used to be in that industry. I did not.
I might have been. I might have drove a tractor around in a circle.
So it's true. Hiring freeze at Prime.
Yes, it is.
I mean, is it? I mean, it's not necessarily. It's a hiring freeze for C seats.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Anyway, but yeah, we stopped bringing in people from anywhere, so they're going to graduate out of our class at the present moment. And a lot of it is, it's not that we hate other schools. It's not that. I mean, we do, but we don't. I mean, like, that's more of an instructor bias opinion,
right?
It's not because we can't facilitate it. Like, we don't have the trucks for it. We don't. So we have just as many. We have a certain amount of openings presently,
right? That
we feel that we can accommodate and bring in, and our D seats fill that capacity.
Yep.
So why would you reach out somewhere else if you didn't have to?
Right. So I mean, it's a hiring freeze to the point to, unless you don't have your CDL and you're coming through our program, yes, as of right now. And even our PSD classes, we're pushed back. It's end of the month,
it's mid March to towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
And if you're an AC, you're more than welcome. Come on in, baby. Wow.
Yeah.
But as far as training and stuff is concerned, like, if you need any type of training, that is going to put, I mean, like, a small damper on.
So
I'm sure they'll still bring in like a B1.
What he means by AC is guys that actually have their CDL.
Yeah.
So someone who has their CDL with experience.
Shall we break down the seat classification for people?
Go for it. Well, we gotta say what's up. We gotta say what's up to Thomas first.
Shout out.
What's up? I thought you were supposed to be here.
Yeah, I was about to say the Thomas guy that's supposed to be here.
Exactly. You're supposed to be in the audience. The last time I looked.
Hey, can you switch to the camera that shows our audience?
Nope, I disconnected it. I think that was our issue.
Oh, technical problem.
Technical problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up?
Well, if you could see over there, there'd be nobody.
Including Tennessee Dragon Flatbetter, TDF.
TDF.
Yeah, TDF. So no TDF. No.
FBG.
No here. No, not there.
Thomas.
No.
Thomas.
No one's here.
Tom.
Hey. Nope. Nope.
What we need is Tim's student. Taylor's. His student talked to ghosts.
Oh.
So maybe there's a few of those in here.
Maybe.
He's not here though.
Nope. No Thomas.
No Thomas. But we definitely know Thomas isn't here.
Nope. Not here.
One day, if we get somewhere, we'll have to fly old Timothy Fisher out.
Yeah. It says can't figure out how to put a picture in here, but the cat logo is a cat with a yellow triangle, just like what's on the equipment. There you go.
Wow.
I was on the phone with my aunt. You could have been on the phone with your aunt.
I've seen you on the phone driving down the road before, my friend. Just throwing that out there. Little softball to you.
Let's say, I would be a B seat. I have a CDL, but need a little training since I've been out of a truck. As far as OTR, I'm driving local though. Well, it's a good thing you got the job though, man. I mean, eventually this hiring freeze is eventually going to stop.
Yeah, it's momentarily. It comes down to equipment and training. And depending on the amount, I would imagine, depending on the amount of training that you needed, you know what I mean, like, would really depend about how, like, if they bring you in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think that's going to end. Like, it definitely ended so going back to our seat classifications. You know what I mean? Like, an A seat is a driver. You know what I mean? Like, you're saying you would come in as a B seat, but there's a difference between a B1 and a B2. You know what I mean? Like, a B1 is basically going to be in and out of the process within like 15,000 miles.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, a B2 is going to be in and out of the process between 15 to 20,000 miles. So depending on your experience, like your previous experience, and then what you've been doing locally, You know what I mean? Like you could probably get in and out within 10 to 15,000 miles, and they might think that process through because it's not like we don't need the drivers.
Right.
But so then that's how you have a B1 and a B2. You're looking at a B1 is about 10 to 15, and a B2 is somewhere between 15 to 20. You know what I mean? Like, so the B2 is probably on the outskirts of us really bringing in, and the B1, we'll probably really put some thought behind it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like a C seat is out. So a C seat is somebody that comes to us through a school. So they got their CDL at another locational school, has zero experience, and wants to come in and start driving.
Right.
They are frozen. Like we don't
have enough.
We what's that guy's name from Mortal Kombat? Sub-Zero dumb.
Yeah,
I mean, like
it's done. Frozen.
And then you have D seats, and a D seat is somebody who has a permit and is looking to get a license. So we're looking to build. Prime's ultimate goal has always been to do 100% from inside. Right. You know what I mean? Like most of our drivers now that did not get their license through us, basically had experience before they got here anyway, if I'm not too far mistaken from that. Very limited on the C seat aspect anyway. So our ultimate goal is to get here. So I mean, like the hiring freeze gives us a better chance to pick up the pace on that. If we can get you fools to come in here and train. And
I assume that we're going to be able to probably get everybody, especially start going back to probably within the next few months or so. We got to try to keep up. Oh yeah. We're on TV.
We're on TV.
We're on TV. Man.
I'm all big.
We're on big TV. Big.
I'm all big. I'm all big.
We're coming to you.
Coming to you. Coming to you, buddy.
I'm thinking that there was sheer terror that what he probably looked up and said, "Good God,
get out my face, man!"
No, because I bet you he's
get out my face.
But he's got a drink. He's probably looking at it like, "The hell is in this?" Justin just got a lot bigger. But we're on a TV.
Yeah, look at us.
Oh, look at, hey, we're on a TV.
Yeah.
Hey, we see the photo, but that's the only way you can get photos. Apparently, you got to text us.
Hey, look, we're on
TV.
We're on TV, everybody.
Look at TV.
We're on TV.
I can see you. I'm big red. But so that's the whole hiring freeze deal. Like that's what's going on right now. But it's just for people who have gone to another CDL school that do not have any driving experience.
So, Johnny, on the flip side, it's worth the phone call.
I would say,
because knowing that you had experience previously, OTR, been driving locally, and I'd imagine, especially if you're in a big city, like to do it like a B1 is just kind of, hey, let's remind you how to do this over the road where you don't get to go home every day. It's more of a reminder, and then this is how we do what we do. You know what I mean? Like, so to school you on that. So, and they know it's going to go quick because they know you have that experience. They know you could drive. It's really about just getting you in the saddle again and running those long days, not making stop after stop after stop after stop after, you know what I mean? Like being able to just go and navigate the country and stuff.
I mean, and also if he keeps calling and keeps calling, eventually, I mean, that he might be able to get in as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Right. The
squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
And I mean, eventually we'll get caught up and stuff like that. And they'll definitely reach back out.
So that was my living room. We just put it out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, bro.
Put it out there. So that was my living room. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome. We're all in Thomas's house. So I don't know.
Training is getting rough, man. But it doesn't get any easier.
No,
you idiots out there on Facebook telling us that we don't know how to do our job.
Exactly. So the thing about it is, guys, all the Facebook, we'll call it the Facebook trolls out there. If you think that you want to keep talking about all the stuff of what we do or what we don't do, come out here and try it. Because the thing about it is, you guys wouldn't be able to get what you guys can do without us. We are out here.
There's a hiring freeze on C6. You can't get nothing without us now.
So the thing about it is, it's like, and what he's talking about is like the local guys that end up training primarily on the pad. The thing about it is the reason that why we do what we do is because
you're not here to do it.
Exactly. The trainers, or you decide that you don't want to take a PSD. Therein lies the problem. That PSD doesn't end up having that trainer, so we end up having to give them the training. So, I mean, these types of situations like this is why we do what we do. If there were more PSD instructors, we wouldn't exist.
Right. It wouldn't be happening that way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, but you can't be bothered to take your time out of your day
Exactly.
and come down here and do it. It's not cost effective. It's not this. It's not. How is it cost effective to teach them out there then?
Exactly. So the thing is,
like,
you want to keep talking on Facebook, and we have
come see us.
Come see us. This whole room right now is open. Come down here and see us, and we can have this discussion. Heck, we can have this discussion on a live if you really want to.
Like, we do what we have to do. Like, we all used to do one student.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd take that student out, take him down the road, bring him back, test him out, repeat process. 1 turned into 2.
Yep.
2 turned into 3. 3 turned into 4. Like, what? You mean, like, when I first started doing this, I mean, like, we had to keep them out on the road for 100 hours.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, but you know what else we did? We brought 20 people in a class. 10.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have people coming in at 100 something a clip.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have a back order. You know what I mean? Like, there was a day, Mr. TNT guy, where you were on a waiting list to get a PSD, to get a TNT.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you were waiting for a TNT. You were on a list with 8 people ahead of you. Now there's a whole lot of them sitting at the house waiting on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and for you people that think that those people just hopped right back in the truck and they picked up where they left off 3 weeks ago, you've lost your mind.
Exactly. So, I mean, the thing is, it's like, if you don't think that what we do or what's important, or you have a problem with what we do, be the solution. Be the solution to your own problem. Come out here and start doing it. So the thing is, like, that kind of stuff, that also the other side of it is too, if this is coming to people who actually that are coming in to do the training class, you're coming in to do the training class, you're done at the end of the week. What type of sense does it make that you're going to go on home time on vacation? You just went through a week of training, a week, going through all of the stuff of what they do to try to get you up and trained in order to take these PSDs. And you're going home. That is dumb. That makes no sense.
Well, we can't put, and again, some of your gripes might be, you know what I mean? Like, true. You know what I mean? Like, just like some of the students that come back from TNT have to come back down here and we have to teach them how to back in a hole because they didn't do it. Do I hold each and every one of you accountable for that action? Or no.
Don't know how to slide their tandems.
Right. Don't know how to move a tandem. Don't know what a cat scale is. Doesn't know how to send out an
Haven't
01,
talked to their fleet
an 02,
manager.
or an 03. Doesn't even know their fleet manager's phone number. Am I holding you accountable for that? No, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, everybody trains, and some people do it for the wrong reasons. But don't sit out there and talk about us like we, you know what I mean? Like, oh, these people just do it. Look, man, we're doing what needs to be done. Exactly. I started here in 2010.
I did not.
We graduated more people last year than actually worked here when I first started. You know what I mean? Like, so if everybody in this company trained one person a year, we would double our fleet every year.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be bothered.
No.
So I can't be bothered with you and your stupid comments.
Exactly. But you're going to go out there and make all kind of stupid comments. And it's not just one person. There's been a few people that have been putting out that basically been showing their butt.
And me as a company driver, I didn't get a raise.
No.
You mean they bent over backwards to satisfy the needs of your complaints?
Exactly.
They didn't do anything for us. And we've been keeping this program afloat for a long time, Mr. Lease Guy.
Exactly. That's the other side of it too. Is like,
we deserve a raise.
It's just
or
like
at least a pizza party.
Oh, it's like, no, we don't. Oh, Lease Guy's like, no, wait, I don't want to do like the PSD. I lose too much money. You lose too much money. That means you can't do your finances right. If you end up losing money because you sit here for a week, whenever you're helping try to teach your student, you're going to make that money back on the TNT side anyway. And you can't be bothered.
And we can show you how to make money while sitting here for a week.
Exactly. But
come in under the and you shouldn't have to.
Or
because here's the thing,
they'll come in and they'll test their student out, or they can't test they ended up failing for some reason or other. Oh, I don't want them on my truck anymore. Where are they going to go?
Damn, why you first?
Reefer.
FBG. Check the wall. More flatbedders up there than reefer drivers.
I could say something.
You could, but you can't.
I can. Technically, Will's reefer.
That says flatbed trainer of the year. He
Yeah,
was in flatbed at the time of his plaque. And they give an award out for that for every division. So we're not even talking TNTs. We're just talking instructors. The bulk of the people on that wall are flatbedders. Have a nice day, sir.
Nice day. Either way,
I say good day.
Timothy thinks we're mad at him.
You're sorry. It's okay, Tim. Just don't let it happen again. Don't be doing this nonsense.
I mean, why would we say your name? We could be mad at you too.
Are you a horrible trainer here at Prime?
Are
you
a
talking that
horrible
smack
trainer?
on the Facebook, Tim?
But
just don't let it happen again. FBG, son. That's
and
right.
the thing about it is that whoever ends up watching this video, and if you guys end up seeing or hearing things like on the Facebook about that there's guys that are talking crap, by all means, share it to them. Let them know that we're here on a weekly basis.
We should do just a video of this, not just in a live.
True. But I mean, this is there's only 4 of us in here. Wow, Tim.
Well, share it, Tim.
Exactly.
Why don't you tell a friend,
out.
Tim?
Exactly. Every person that's in here.
You're supposed to have everybody in Vegas. You're supposed to have us on the TV. Like,
all 4
Thomas
people.
showed us he put us on TV.
Exactly.
Why can't you get us on the
4
TV out there in
people.
Vegas?
If we have 4 people in here, that means that there's 4 people that could possibly share this to get more people in. So the thing is, we could double our numbers. Look, we already got up to 5.
Somebody is out there doing a good job.
So this is kind
Tim's
of
going
on
to take
y'all.
credit for it.
This is kind of on y'all right now. Like, you guys didn't want to share it out there. You guys want to be selfish and just keep all the fun and entertainment to yourself. We can yell at you too.
You are welcome, though.
I feel like it was directed at me. Tim's feeling really guilty. Tim's feeling kind of guilty, Tim. Man. I think that's what's going on. I mean, you got a guilty conscience. You got something you need to get off your chest, man.
Go ahead and type it out, man. We'll throw it up.
Come on.
We'll throw it up there. See, we'll throw you up there. Wasn't directed. Look, if people take what we say offensive, then we are talking to you.
Yep.
If you're doing the right things, then it don't matter.
Yep, in the Bay Area, lots of traffic. Yeah, I don't mind it. Hey, man, I would much rather be driving in Cali than I would in like New York. Oh yeah.
What part of Cali? Let's be fair about that.
All of Cali doesn't matter.
You'd rather be in LA than New York?
Yes, by a long shot. By a long shot.
No. Once you get off the highway in New York, you're good.
No. You're
not.
not.
That's right. You don't get off the highway in New York because you're not allowed. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to be off the highway in New York.
Traffic moves a lot better.
In California, when you get off the highway in Los Angeles, it's not that bad. You can get around.
What are you talking about?
All the places where I've gone,
I was in Compton, man. It took me 40 minutes to go. No, it took me an hour and a half to go 3 blocks. I mean, literally 3 blocks. Okay, but the thing is about it, when it comes to traffic, yes, it ends up being slow, but you can make every single turn. I can make every turn in New York.
In New York, look at this. Like, you end up having a lot of rude drivers that are in that area. I hate driving in New York.
That's just because you don't know how to drive.
I hate driving in New York.
It's because you don't know how to drive.
Oh, look, he shared it to Christina.
Hey,
that's where
number 5 came.
But I hopped on here to share. See, look, some people are actually doing it. Some people are actually contributing to the cause.
Now, Tim, this is directed at you.
Now it's directed at you, Tim. You wanted fire? You got fired.
Pop that smoke.
I've been to the port in Long Beach. I don't mind it. I'd rather be in the port of Long Beach than the port of New Jersey. I'm good.
I don't go to ports.
Yeah, we know. FPG. But
yeah, FPG goes to ports. Justin doesn't.
Now,
no Twiki.
We're on Timothy's butt. Yeah,
bring a friend, Tim.
Exactly. Thomas brought a friend. His friend lives with him.
Yeah, we're not picky.
We're not picky who it is.
Said just bring a friend.
She probably is sitting right next to him. It works.
Right. So she's watching us twice.
Exactly.
On her phone and on the TV.
That's dedication. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Thomas and Christina. No shout out to Tim. Tim don't get no shout out.
Tim always gonna get a shout out.
Christina said, "Excuse me, I looked you up all by myself." Don't tell me that Thomas didn't have something to do with that.
But Thomas may have told you, like, we know you would have had to spell it. So we already know. But Thomas did say, like, hey, you should get on there. And then you looked this up all by your selfie. Yes.
All by your selfie.
All by yourself.
But we're adding. And Timothy's not doing anything to help.
What'd he say? I do have a nice hey.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you're not contributing to the cause of which you love FUBAR Fridays, but you ain't sharing none of it.
But and see, as we learned from Peg Leg, you know, like, you can't prove this to us. We don't believe you.
Exactly. And
tell a friend to tune in and tell us you have a nice
exactly.
ass, and then we'll believe you.
Tune in.
So tell a friend to jump on and then tell us you have a nice.
I mean, Johnny,
or make up another fake account. I don't care if it comes up. It comes.
Johnny
up.
on the flip side's out there with all kinds of traffic, man. Hey, share it. If you're only going 2 miles an hour, stick your phone out the door and be like, "Yo, watch Primetime Fits. Watch FUBAR Fridays."
You gotta get a sticker so you can put it on your truck.
What does it say? You're not in the Winglish vocabulary. That's all. So is that
he's cheating? But he's doing it for the team, bro.
So she uses the English a lot better than Thomas does.
Yeah. That's why when Thomas's stuff gets cleaned up, we know who it is. Remember last time we said thank you, Christina, and she's like, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. He said, "I'll tell Crazy Bags." Tell Crazy Bags.
What's he gonna? I'm not sure he's allowed back on property. What's that going to do?
He's allowed on this property. He's
allowed
allowed in the property of YouTube. Bring it in.
Isn't he doing like a sports cast or something now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Tell Crazy Bags. Do it. So
threaten me with a good time.
Share out all that stuff.
All of it.
Share out. Exactly. Share it all out there. I don't care. Put it out there. If you see someone commenting, share this particular video or this particular live. I don't care.
Ooh. Why would you care? That's just more views for you. And
well, it's not even just that. The thing is just like, it's like people like to think that they want to hide or they hide behind a YouTube or hide behind a camera. I don't care. I'll tell you exactly how I feel 100% to your face. Justin will do the same thing.
I'll probably walk away from you. Most of the time, it's not worth my time to have this. I'm open for the conversation though. Like, people just don't realize what we do. You know what I mean? Like, and why we like our motives are not what our what they say our motives are inaccurate motives. You know what I mean? Like, you're accusing us of doing this just for the funds and this and that. You have no idea what we go through on it. You know how stressful this becomes on a daily basis of doing this. You have zero idea. Like, I get it. We all have our own stress levels and stuff like that. But man, like, some of us, like, we're not given a break. Like, we graduate them. They're like, here's more.
Exactly.
Graduate them. Here's more. Graduate them. Here's more. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get a break at it. And if we take the break, then the company suffers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, once recruiting is down, it's hard to get that back up.
Yep.
That's why they were so reluctant to bring it down.
Timothy says that's not good for ratings. Look, it works. I only have 7 people watching this right now.
Hey,
I don't care.
Somebody told somebody else, though.
Exactly. We had 8. Look,
tell your friend to comment your name.
Exactly.
So we know
everybody. You have homework. Everybody tell a friend.
Next Friday, you need to watch FUBAR Fridays.
Bingo.
And if all goes well, we'll show you Tim's ass.
That's how we're gonna lose subscribers.
He said it's nice.
He said it's nice. That's his own justification. Like,
he seems like a trustworthy guy. I mean, he's from Vegas.
Yeah, because everybody from Vegas is so trustworthy.
They are.
They gamble a lot.
And they can afford nice asses.
No, they just can't.
Even if it's not a nice ass. They can afford to make it one.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit that number.
Anyway, so
hooty hoo.
we're hitting our hour mark. So, any last comments?
We still got 5 minutes, dog.
Yeah, exactly. We're winding down.
I mean, it would be over by now if you wouldn't have screwed up.
So, last words.
Be kind. Be humble.
Rewind.
Blockbuster.
But
ooh, that's what we should do.
Don't be a troll.
Hey, and be forewarned, trolls. My comment game is about to get strong.
Mm-hmm. Thing about it is, though, too, if you guys want to comment, come on down to the pad. We are here on a constant basis, of which you've already commented.
You already know.
Of which you already know. Come down here and say it.
Have a conversation with us.
Exactly.
Help us improve what's going on. What do you want us to do? What more do you think we can do?
Exactly. He said, we only got a 30-minute lecture. Look, Tim. Look. We're not hearing any of this because from what we're seeing, you didn't share nothing. You didn't share anything. So
I have faith that one of the new people, we went from 4 to 7. I have faith that he logged into his other account.
Oh, he put his new leg on there. See? Little photo. He figured out a way to put the photo. Yeah, peg leg. That's what I'm talking about. That's legit right there.
On a quarter cat.
He's like, I'm gonna figure out a way to put this video. I'm gonna put this photo out here.
This is gonna happen.
Hey, Highway Alley, you coming in right towards the end, man. Just dropping in to say hi. Just probably like hi and bye.
Go get you a ducky toe.
Look at Timothy says, I gave you a thumbs up. That's not enough.
Hey, how many thumbs up do you have right now?
I don't know. I can't see that.
Oh, I bet you it's 1. So I mean, that's worth something.
We're gonna check this. Hold on. We're gonna check this, Tim. We're gonna see, Tim.
I believe you. And if you're the only one, you get credit for that, Tim.
We're gonna see this, Tim.
I bet everybody trying to go hit the thumbs up button right now, though.
He's like, oh shit.
Tim's not getting credit for nothing.
We got 6.
That's because the other 5 just went in there and hit the button. Not trying to let Tim get nothing.
So, at the end of the day, if you got something to say, come down here, let us know. We have no problem of educating you.
We will carrying the shit out of you.
Exactly. We have no problem educating you on this. Come down here, talk to us.
And let's be friendly about this.
I'm being friendly about it.
You sound a little aggravated.
A little bit.
A little violent. But together we're a family. We got to make the things coincide all together.
Yep, our West Way better. That's West Way. What? Bring it on down.
What is he talking about?
Yes, our West Way better. The West Way.
What the hell is the West Way?
You got something to say? Come down here and say it.
Oh, whatever.
But so I appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate you guys.
That's it.
Talking about it. It's the last. Yeah, dude. It's been an hour.
It has not.
Look at it.
It bleeps, dude. What do you mean? Look at it. There's still 2 more minutes. Do not deprive these people. They've waited 2 weeks. The least you can do is give them 2 more minutes of your freaking life, man. It's ridiculous.
Want to talk about something?
The West Way.
The West Way?
I brought it down here. I'm talking about it. Give these people the last 2 minutes. When's Sean bringing out more of content?
Sean already just put out new content.
When can we expect the next one?
Probably tomorrow or the next day.
Hey, be on the lookout. Primetime Fits.
Yep. So you guys can go check out the video. I did one about company versus lease. That's a question that we deal with on a constant basis, and we talk about every weekend with the students. So go check it out. That's my personal opinion on it. I mean, you could have your own opinion. It's probably wrong, but that's my opinion. That's how I run the ship. So
Check out the short.
check out the short.
Because he blamed me if it was started late, but it was actually him.
It wasn't me. It was equipment.
Okay, it's your equipment. That makes it you.
Who had my equipment last?
You. Lyrical.
Yeah.
No, you undid that and it worked. You undid the crowd camera and it worked again.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing wrong with it. Your connecting of things went wrong. What do you want me to do? I can't control that. You're the one who connected it.
That worked before.
It worked last time we did this, and I haven't used it since then. So
no, but she did.
Talk that.
She touched it.
Okay. I didn't blame Missy.
I do.
There you go. I'll make sure she won't watch this whole
She
thing,
won't
but
watch
she
it.
will watch the end.
She'll watch the end of it. But appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah. Love not seeing you guys. Oh God.
God, it's aggressive. Anyway,
Westwood.
so between both me and Justin, drive safe out there, be smart, do smart things.
Or don't.
And
Well, drive smart, but
Yeah,
you don't
drive
always
smart.
have to do smart things. Just ask Tim.
all right, guys, tune in next week for more content to show. There's going to be Primetime Fitz and Justin out of here.